about the age of 23. Somehow the Lord never smiled down upon her, so she flew out on a breeze. Said, I don't wanna feel a thing. I don't wanna feel
modern stuff is just like they keep playing everything out over and over and over again, and it's like you've either got your rap and R&B artists who to me are just playing the same theme, same themes and the same beats, only the beats are getting weaker and weaker and the singing's getting weaker and weaker. It's almost like it's just a status symbol. It's like I don't see what distinguishes one act from another because they're all doing the exact same thing. So, and the same with popular like top 40 rock and roll bands and stuff like that. It's like they're all doing such the same formula. Music seems like it just turned into a game. It's just like the guys in the office at the big record company went out and said, okay, there's 4 good-looking guys. We're going to give them some guitars and some drums and show them these songs we've got written out here. Our demographic shows that these songs are the best to sell for this period in time. So they give them to the bands, you know, and those bands are just pushed and pushed and pushed. And so many people, it doesn't really matter what they hear. They just hear it on the radio over and over and over again. It becomes ingrained in their mind and they buy it. If you're an artist that just likes music, there's also the indie scene, but lots of times people in the indie scene, especially in America, I don't know how it is over here, but they're really stuck up, really high on themselves and don't like to let new people in or new ideas. They just they like what's there and they like what their friends do, no matter what it is, and that's it. And since they're the ones that have the money and the leverage and the labels, they put out all the zines, you know, and everybody picks up on that stuff more, you know, so you get more people buying it and more people going to the shows. I just think that music has turned away from music. It's like people go to shows just because they know that their friend is going to be there, or they'll see that guy they like, you know, and they'll just be able to connect with people, which is cool, but I just think that people have been forgetting about music. Lots of times I feel really connected with, you know, like Van Morrison, you know, Neil Young, of course, the Flaming Lips, the band, the Stones, the Beatles, Zeppelin. I just feel a strong, strong bond with that kind of music just because it's the music that I think means the most to everybody as a whole. You could sit an old person down with Metallica and they just wouldn't like it because it's too much for them, it's too much for their ears. You know, or you could sit a young person down with like Lawrence Welk, you know, and they would be bored and think it was goofy and stupid. But I think you could sit almost anybody down with, you know, certain selections from the Stones or the Beatles or something, and they could just kind of sit there and listen to it, and it wouldn't hurt them to listen to it, you know, and they'd just say, wow, that was good.
So that's where my morning jacket is aiming at. That's timeless quality.
That's where we try to aim. Yeah, I guess. Hopefully, I don't know. That's where we try. You know, that's the area to shoot for, I guess. I'm on stage, because that's when I get weird and tense. I try to just forget about what it is or where I am. Sometimes that's harder than other times, but that's my favorite, is when everything's right and all the sound's on and everything's going good. It turns into just one big blob of like orchestrated noise when the performance is going right. It's just like, and then the show's over. It's like if everything's going good. But if it's going bad, you know, the guitar sounds too crackly, you know, and everything's slightly out of time. Just weird, not necessarily bad, but just mediocre. I don't think we've ever played a show that I was totally unhappy with. I've always been, you know, pretty happy with most of our shows. But it's just that moment in time when it's all going right is so incredible. Just the feeling of orchestrated magic that comes out when everything is right.
Is that the best feeling in the world?
Love. That and love. Right there. Neck and neck. Those are two great feelings. Crazy dreams. They're so messed up and so colorful, of water slides and bouncy balls and just different animals and places and just really colorful lands and stuff that I love spending time there, you know. It's fun almost to go to sleep because I know that I'm gonna get a good dream, probably. The worst dream I ever had, I was on a playground and I was running up a sliding board and I had a fork in my hand, and at the top of the sliding board there's this poodle like barking, and I took the fork and I stuck it in his eyeball, and his eyeball like did this weird bubbly thing, and it just bubbled and like popped all over me. And I woke up, and for some reason that was like just really scared the shit out of me. I have dreams of like people that fly down from the sky, like in the song Going to Hell. It's just like kind of end of the world kind of thing, you know, people riding horses down from heaven, you know, and hell, and just everything blowing up on fire and just everything all fucked up. I don't know, and it's just kind of from the guy's point of he knows that that's coming, and he knows that he's going to hell. You know, he knows that they're coming from him and for him, and there's absolutely no hope, you know, of you know, redeeming himself or whatever. There's just this weird doomed feeling that I get sometimes. I don't think I'm going to hell. I hope not.
Down in the city, think we're going to hell. Out in the hollow, drown out the crowd. And I think my mother would kill me. I think I'm going to hell. Devils and demons are coming. Lovers and children beware. Oh, devils and demons are coming. Take me to hell.